Hello, thanks for joining me on Yoga with Christ here. So I hope you were able to watch my other video about how God has our back, because it's going to be a continuation of that. God is just so kind. Even though this world might be chaotic and you're losing control, He is still there for us. He knows what's going to happen. And He, again, gave His Son, Jesus Christ, for us on this world so that Jesus could, by the cross, take away our sins, take away all of our burdens and everything that weight that we've been carrying. And if we carry all that weight, we're going to become, weak in our back. And when you hold stress, you hold it in your shoulders, your back, your hips. So give that up to God. Let go, let be, and trust God. So again, that's our focus today. We're going to start by bringing awareness into our breath first. You can close your eyes if you like, or just soften through the face. With your inhales, again, thinking of God. Exhale, releasing anything that's not serving you today. Again, inhale. You can crunch everything up if you want. Thinking of God. Exhale, letting it go to Him. Exhaling you. This time with your inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale you. Arms come down. One more time, really reaching up. Exhale down. This time with your inhale, you come up. Go ahead, drop one arm down, the other one's reaching. Feeling a nice stretch on the side body. You're not trying to pick the hip up, but keep grounded in that hip and reaching here. Inhales to come back up. Exhale, other arm down, reaching. You can stay here. If you wanted a little bit more activation, you can use that bottom hand to push away and the top one reaches over. One more time with our breath. Inhales to come up. Exhale over. You can rock it out if you want this time. Inhales up. Exhale over. Going where it feels good. Inhales up. Exhale down. You're going to take your right leg out straight. And the left one, go wherever, again, it feels good here. We're going to start to take your right hand out again. You can ground through that left hand and just reach back again. Nice side body stretch. And then with your inhale, you're going to kind of reverse the arms. Or sorry, I'm going to do the opposite. Exhale, you're folding into it. Inhale, reverse the arms. Exhale down. Couple more. You can stay here or you can lift the hips with the inhale. Wherever your practice might lead you today. Still moving with your breath and being aware that God is in it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhales to rise up. Exhale this time. We're going to fold towards the leg and go into a nice fold. If this is too much, your hamstrings might be tight. That's one reason we have back pain, maybe tight hamstrings. You can bend the knee and go where the fold feels good. You can just soften with those exhales, feeling the weight of your shoulders and head loosen as you give it up to God. One more full breath. And then with your next inhale, slowly come back up. And we're going to turn off to the left leg's going to come onto the knee. The right one's coming down. With your left leg, you're going to pick it up for that low lunge. And we're going to stretch out our psoas. Again, another reason our back might be hurting if we do have any pain or tightness. You can heel toe that left foot out a little bit to create more space and really think about sending that back right foot out. So you feel a nice stretch here. Keeping the chest up nice and kind to the back, so no need to scrunch and create a different form. If you want, this is a great time when you have blocks or something else to lift up, maybe books. And then with your exhale, you're going to straighten that front leg and go into a hamstring stretch. Nice and slow here. You should feel it on the back of the hamstring. If you feel it behind the knee, that's when you just need to bend it a little bit. Again, it still might be tight. Start to move with our breath. Inhale, chest comes up. Straighten that back. Exhale, fold into it. 2 more with your breath. Inhale, thinking of our Father. Exhale, us. And then when you're ready, you're going to go ahead, come back to that beginning where you're coming to a seated position. So both legs are going to be crossed. Your hands can be at the knees, and you're just going to start to do little rolls for the back. So think about that spine going, again, nice little rolls, and then getting bigger each time you go around. And go slow so you can kind of connect it with your breath. Inhale again. Thanking God. Exhale, send it back. And get bigger and bigger as long as it still feels good. And then when you're ready, you're going to switch directions. Again, starting off small and trying to connect it with your breath. And get bigger and bigger. Doing good. Feeling out the spine today. Good. Come back up all the way. We're going to do the opposite leg. So the left leg's going to go out strong or straight. That right one stays bent. This time with your inhale, that left arm's coming up. Nice side body stretch. Exhale, right one reaches forward. Inhale to reverse up. Exhale down, keeping that chest out to the front all the time. And again, moving with your breath. So the slower you breathe, the slower you move. If you want, you can start to pick it up with your inhale. And then exhale, folding. 2 more with your breath. Nice and slow. And this time for the fold, you're going to think about squaring the chest to the leg. Again, you can bend the knee if you want and go into the fold. Or if your hamstrings are not a problem, go straight. Breathe into the back line of your body, feeling the rib cage expand with those inhales. And releasing anything that might be tight yet with your exhales. Again, having that awareness that God is in our breath. So inhale Him. We always want to fill ourselves up more with God and less with us. Slowly come back, rising up. This time you're going to switch directions, rolling onto your right knee. Go ahead, pick the right leg up into that low lunge. And send that back left leg out a little bit more. Keeping the chest up. And for some, this might be hard. Maybe yours is up here. Again, it doesn't matter what the form is as long as you have that nice long spine, chest is open. Go where it feels good. I just want you to start feeling it inside that growing area by the psoas. One more big breath here. And with your exhale, start to straighten that front leg. Hips are coming over the back knee. Feeling a nice stretch, hopefully in the hamstring area, not behind the knee. If that's the case, bend the leg or push into the heel again. And again, notice if you're rounding through the back and your form's like this. Keep a nice straight spine as much as you can. Maybe you're up here. Starting to move with our breath. Inhales to come up. Exhale, down. 2 more. Again, breathe in God. Exhale you. And this time, you're going to go ahead, take that right foot, send it back. You're going to cross at the ankles and come into a seated position. So once you're in a seated position, you're going to have your knees bent to start with, feet about hip width apart, and go ahead, nice long spine, and then start to fold into your legs. Maybe you stay up here. When you're ready, and if it feels okay, you're going to start to surrender and fold into it. Head or chin comes to chest. If you want, you can cross your arms and put your head in your forearms. Now, if you don't feel this at all, or if this is good for the back, stay here. If you want a little bit more, that's when you can start to walk the heels out and straighten through the legs. You can maybe find somewhere in between, stay here, or come all the way down with the legs and reach for your heels now instead, or the feet. Again, nice long spine to start. Exhale, folding down into it. Breathing in through the back line of our body. You're going to start to move with your breath. Inhale, you're just going to straighten through the back. And with your exhale, you're going to fold into the legs again. 2 more times. Inhale to come up. Exhale, fold. Good. And with your next inhale, slowly rise up all the way with the chest. Gonna go ahead, bend the legs and scoot the butt toward them. Again, if you already have back problems, this is where you're just gonna come off to the side and find your way down another way. Otherwise, if your back is okay, it's kind of nice to do a little massage by some pressure on it, by rocking it out. Maybe just start nice and slow, or you can speed it up. And then from here, we're going to go ahead, find our back to the mat, and you can take your knees side to side, rock them out. Or if happy baby's part of your practice, where you can grab a hold of the outsides of the feet or the big toe, doesn't matter. You're going to be playful with the legs if this is available to you. Again, letting go of anything that you might have built up throughout the day, any other tension or negative thoughts. The only one it's really harming is you to hold on to any of this grudge or anger or resentment for what's going on. So please learn to let go, let be, and trust God. We're going to bow into our knees for this inverted ball. You can rock it out. And then go ahead and surrender down into the mat. Whatever feels good here. If you want your knees to come in to release the back a little bit, it's always nice to have the knees bent. If your back is okay, you can come and lie down completely for like a shavasana. And from here, you're just completely surrendering to God, thanking Him for always being here, and for the gentle reminder that we are His. And sometimes we take on our own busy schedules and forget about Him. So let's take the time. We hear you, Lord. We give thanks. We're trying to learn to let go, let be, and trust you. So repeat that a couple more times, maybe out loud. It's a nice affirmation. So let go, let be, trust God. One more time. Say it with conviction. Let go, let be, trust God. Melt into the mat with your exhale. Again, surrendering anything else. Thank you again for practicing with me. I encourage you to stay here with God in your mind and in your hearts a little bit longer. God bless. Namaste.